Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 5 of Akagami no Shirayuki-hime. And I like this episode a lot. It was like a lot of kind of, Zen and Shirayuki. Like, you could definitely see that, like, they're finally getting closer and closer kind of thing. I mean, they were already really close to begin with, but it was just nice to see, like, this whole episode, it really showed and even talked about how, like, Zen, Shirayuki is like his drive to do these kind of things, be stronger, to get better, to be better than what he is, because then he wants to, he doesn't want Shirayuki to turn away from him. He wants to be someone she can rely on, and that's the same with Shirayuki to Zen. She works so hard, and you saw her, like, she was like to the point where she was getting no sleep, but she didn't want to tell anyone about that. She was like super tired and everything. And she kept going and going because, that's her drive. Zen is what makes her keep going and going. And it was really cute, the couple moments, like when he told her to close her eyes and he would count to 60 and then she fell asleep, and he, gently pulled her hair out of her eyes and everything. And the moment when he kisses her hand and everything, and then she holds his hand and says, they feel the same, they both are like each other's, like, to what they are to each other. And it was just really cute seeing them blush and all that kind of stuff. It was just really nice to see that kind of chemistry going on between them and everything. And I did like the episode in the fact that it was pretty interesting. The fort, everyone's sick and everything, can't figure out why. Ends up it's the firewood, and Shirayuki figures that out. I thought she was gonna get sick, to be honest, and then we're gonna have a whole moment like Zen was like, oh no, and tries to do something to help her, and she'd get sick. But of course that doesn't end up happening. She ends up figuring out why because she did start to feel sick, and that was because she was closest to the fireplace, and it was because of the firewood. And it's because these guys, they said they gave them the firewood because they couldn't carry it, and it was actually bandits that used it, and they stole all the weapons. And then of course it was a pretty cool fighting scene, to be honest, with it wasn't a super big one, but it was still pretty nice to see that kind of stuff, because this isn't based on fighting kind of stuff, but it was still a cool scene with Zen, Kiki, Mitsuhide, and Obi fighting. And Obi, like, he's getting a bigger role in these episodes. He's pretty badass, like a ninja, jumping all around, throwing like kunai knives and stuff. He's a pretty cool character, to be honest, so far. I can't wait to see more of him. And like, it was cool, interesting to see how he said, like, how come Mitsuhide doesn't stop Zen from doing these kind of things? Because like, Zen shouldn't be the one going in there because he can get sick. But then you also see that Mitsuhide does talk and Zen does listen to him. He's like, and Kiki says that he's pretty much the only one Zen listens to. So it's pretty much, Mitsuhide doesn't always tell him what to do. It's like, but when he does tell him what to do, Zen does listen. So it was pretty interesting to see the character development with Mitsuhide, learn a little bit more about him and how close he is with Zen, that Zen only listens to him kind of thing, So far we haven't gotten too much about Kiki yet, and Obi is still, he's just a character that's coming in on himself and coming in and everything. So yeah, the ending of the episode, that was what was crazy. That's why I can't wait for next week's episode to see what the heck is going on there, because it seems another prince has arrived, and that is Zen's brother. And it looks like there might be something, I don't know, there might be like maybe him trying to, get with Shirayuki maybe, and Zen doesn't want, it looks like he might treat Zen badly and all that kind of stuff. So I can't wait to see what goes on there. Maybe Shirayuki will like tell it to his face, something bad will happen and Zen's gotta protect her, or I don't know, to be honest. It's pretty interesting that, like, I know that he wasn't the only prince because they talked about it, so it's pretty interesting that they're finally showing another of the princes, one of his brothers. So to see how different the personality is as well, because Zen's a great guy. He's a cool guy, definitely a cool guy. He cares about the soldiers, cares about the people. Another thing about this episode that really showed was it was definitely telling you, like, I love this country. He can when you go out, you meet all these new people and all these kind of stuff. It's kind of telling you to, like, don't just stay at home all the time. Go out. When you go out, you meet new people, learn new things, all these kind of stuff, and instead of just staying, like, if you would just stay at the castle, or if it's telling if you just stay at home, you don't learn as much, kind of thing, something like that. That's what the I got from the moral of that story, that part that kept saying that like at the beginning and at the end kind of thing. So it's pretty interesting on that point. But overall, yeah, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it, and yeah, that's all I really got to say. Can't wait for the next episode to see Zen's brother, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.